What's Cooking program, America's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show. I'm Michael Horn. That's Paul Stern.
Hey, Mike, we're headed to Portland, Maine, where we're going to head on over to Walter's Restaurant, and we have with us here Executive Chef Jeff Burhas here with us.
Jeff, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Hey, it's our pleasure to have you here, Jeff. Now tell us, where is Walter's? I know it's in Portland, Maine, but give us some background. Where is it located? How long has it been there? How did it get its start?
Yeah, Walter's has been around, I'd say, 20 years in the Old Port, which is one of the tourist-type areas towards the water. And my wife and I bought it 7 years ago, and within the last 8 months, we had a chance to move it over to 2 Portland Square when our lease was up. And it was a chance for us to put our own little niche on it, and gave us the opportunity to kind of give it a big city feel, large windows, a bigger bar, and a nice fireplace when you walk in. So it was a great opportunity to do that and to put my own little niche on the menu part of it.
Okay, so this restaurant is owned and operated by you and your lovely wife?
Yeah, she runs the front of the house. I'm the chef in the back.
So when did you start this venture?
We started it last September as far as the big move, and when we moved over, it was one of those things where are people going to follow us? It's a completely different feel, and that was one of the big things. And but when we opened up in December of last year, people were just loving it. We got new customers. The old people, followed us over, and they were just really digging it.
Well, what is this big move? For those of us that are not in Portland, Maine, and don't know about the Walters and stuff, you keep talking about this, followed us on the move. What's the move?
Yeah. Well, the big move was moving the restaurant to a different location, and it's been a mainstay of the Old Port for many years. So one of those things that many people knew about, and they were, just moving over.
So the restaurant's been around. Walters itself, the name has been in Portland, Maine for how long?
Exactly, about 20 years.
About 20 years. And so it was at a different location in town. Where was it before?
It was on 15 Exchange Street, and we moved it over 2 streets over to Union Street.
Now, why? It's just 2 streets over, so why the move? Did you want more room? Did you have a better place? A lease problem? What's the situation?
Yeah, all the above. We wanted the opportunity to put in a bigger bar. We only had a 5-seat bar, and we were missing out on that.
Oh, yeah, 5-seat bar. You want a big bar.
Yes, sir. So this one had 16 seats, and it was also an opportunity for me to expand on a bar menu, which is something that we've wanted to do for a while, with small plates bouncing all over the world with different cuisines like Mexican and Caribbean, Mediterranean, Asian influences.
So I've always heard that, as you get there, it's a little more provincial back on the East Coast or whatever. You say you've only moved a couple of streets over. Was there really a worry that people wouldn't go like a couple of streets over just to go ahead and experience the same great cuisine and things and new things that you had? Were you worried about that?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a concern in Portland, Maine?
Well, it was just a concern for us because it being there for so long,
Gotcha.
People had certain expectations, I guess, of it had one of those Portlandly fields that had brick and wood, which many of the restaurants are like. This was more of a big city feel, I guess you'd find in Boston and New York.
I noticed that I mentioned earlier, Chef, that on our website we have a link and a picture, and that it pictures you in front of a bar. Is this the bar at the new location?
Yes. Yeah.
Looks pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Is that an important thing when you're kind of in the, let's say, a touristy location such as Walters?
Yes. Yeah. It's a very comfortable feel. It's warm. When you walk by, it's very inviting with the lights coming out the big windows. It just draws you in. So,
by the way, Chef,
looking back at it, it's been an awesome move for us.
That picture that Paul mentioned is on our website. We're talking to Executive Chef Jeff Burhas, the chef, along with his wife, co-owners of Walters in Portland, Maine. I'll have a Kettle One, by the way. I see it on the shelf back there. If you could, please. Up extra dry, extra olives.
Looks like you got a glass of wine there also at the bar that you might have enjoyed at the same time.
Well,
Chef.
One of those stock type things. It makes it look good, sure.
Okay, so let's talk food. I interrupted you before. So you're doing some new things. What kind of food? If we travel to Portland, Maine, and go to Walters there and see you, Executive Chef Jeff Burhas. And by the way, what's your lovely wife's name?
That'd be Cheryl.
Cheryl. We see Cheryl and you, Jeff, there. What do we order? Walk us through a couple items we want at Walters in Portland, Maine.
Well, we try to infuse some of the, of course, Maine seafood, and I like to put a little global twist on things, such as forbidden shrimp dish. Here's one of them. We pan-sear large jumbo shrimp, and squirt a little Korean barbecue over that with a stir-fry of smashed edamame, Chinese sausage, shimeji mushrooms, and forbidden rice. That'd be one particular dish.
I like that. Now, is there a website? What else can we see on the website? The
we
menus?
do, yeah. WaltersRestaurant.com. You can see all the different menus, and they do change 3 or 4 times a year. Of course, we have some of the mainstays that people come back for many times. So those
check out the picture, too. He's a good-looking guy, Executive Chef Jeff Burhouse at Walters. What's the website again? WaltersRestaurant.com?
That's it, yes.
WaltersRestaurant.com in Portland, Maine. It's our mainstay restaurant there. Just moved to a new location, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. He and his lovely wife, Cheryl, doing the job. We'll continue straight ahead. Thanks for being with us, Chef Jeff Burhouse. We'll continue on the What's Cooking Show. Michael Horn and Paul Stern.